Well, a very good evening to all of you. I, being convener, and on behalf of co-convener of the Study Circle of Universal Briefing, welcome you all to the 18th Study Circle of Universal Briefing. Today we have one very fantastic speaker and one very dynamic personality as a president with us, about whom our anchor, Ms. Joya Sharma, will definitely introduce. But before that, I would like to introduce our anchor first. Joya Sharma will be anchoring the session. She is presently appointed as a librarian of Government General Degree College, Simur. She has completed her MLIS from Jadavpur University, Department of Library Information Science, and she is presently pursuing PhD in the same department of Jadavpur University. She is very dynamic and a very scholarly person. I would request Ms. Joya Sharma to kindly proceed the session. Joya, please take over.
Thank you, Victor. A very good evening to all of you. Welcome to the 18th Study Circle of Universal Briefing. Today we have with us Dr. Arijit Dash, Assistant Professor, ICFAI University, Tripura, as our esteemed speaker. And the Honorable President for the session is Dr. Madhusri Ghosh Upadhyay. Let me give a brief introduction of Dr. Upadhyay. She is currently working as the Deputy Librarian of Netaji Subhas Open University, Kolkata. Earlier, she held the position of Assistant Librarian at the Institute of Development Studies, Kolkata. Her academic background includes a bachelor, master's, and doctorate degree in Library and Information Science from Jadavpur University.
Please make it short. Please kindly make it short. I work in a library. That's all. That is my identity. There is no need of.
It's really short. If we would have waited for just 30 seconds, I would have concluded this. She has written many articles in journals of national and international repute. I would like to request ma'am to take over the session and introduce our speaker. Over to you, ma'am.
I would like to request you to introduce your speaker, Joya.
You were supposed to introduce a speaker, but as you have asked me, I would say that Dr. Arijit Dash is an assistant professor at ICFAI University, Tripura, and he has obtained his bachelor's and master's and doctorate degree in Library and Information Science from Jadavpur University, and he has published many articles in national and international journals and conference proceedings and seminars. I would like to request Arijit Da to give his presentation. Over to you, Arijit Da.
Good evening, Joya. Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, sir, and all the esteemed members of Universal Briefing. Somehow my camera is not working, so let me first share my screen. Is it visible to all? Hello.
তোমার ক্যামেরা কাজ না করলে প্রেজেন্টেশন করতে পারবে না বেটা তোমার ফাইল
It is not visible. It is not visible.
তুমি একটা কাজ করো, তুমি ফাইলটা কাউকে পাঠিয়ে দাও, তোমার ক্যামেরা কাজ না করলে ওটা দেখা যাবে না।
নেটওয়ার্ক ইস্যু,
ক্যামেরা কাজ না করলে পাওয়ার পয়েন্ট দেখা যাবে না। তুমি কাউকে এটা পাঠিয়ে দাও, সে দেখাতে থাকো, তুমি বলতে থাকো। বুঝতে পেরেছো?
হ্যাঁ, পাঠিয়ে দিচ্ছি, অভিজ্ঞতাকে পাঠিয়ে দিচ্ছি। আমি স্যার একবার ট্রাই করনি।
হ্যাঁ, ট্রাই করো, করে আমাকে পাঠিয়ে দাও ফাইলটা, ঠিক আছে? হোয়াটসঅ্যাপ করে দাও।
হ্যাঁ, দেখা যাচ্ছে কি এবার?
দেখা যাচ্ছে না।
অভিজ্ঞতাকে পাঠিয়েছি একটু হোয়াটসঅ্যাপে।
আচ্ছা, দেখছি আমি। জাস্ট আ মিনিট, গিভ মি 2 সেকেন্ডস।
ঠিক আছে।
অরিজিৎ একটা পিডিএফ পাঠিয়েছে
পিডিএফ, হ্যাঁ দাদা, হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ পিডিএফ এ আছে, ফুল স্ক্রিন করেই করতে হবে। আচ্ছা অভিজ্ঞতা, দেখি আমি আর একবার ট্রাই করে এটা দেখি তো, এবার কি দেখা যাচ্ছে?
আরে তোমার ক্যামেরা কাজ না করলে ওটা প্রেজেন্টেশন হবে না রে বাবা। তোমার ক্যামেরা বসে গেছে সামহাও, বুঝতে পেরেছো?
দেখা যাচ্ছে স্যার?
ও না, যাবে না তো দেখা,
ও,
সম্ভব না দেখা যাবে। এসব করে করে আমরা মুখস্থ হয়ে গেছি এখন।
this
ক্যামেরা কাজ না করলে
স্যার-
হবে না।
স্যার যখন প্রথমে বলেছে একদম 100% ঠিক ওটা।
আমার ক্যামেরাটাও অন হচ্ছে না, ক্যামেরাটাও অন হচ্ছে না।
থাকলে বন বাজারে থাকলে ক্যামেরা কাজ করে।
ওয়েল দেখি আমারটা।
দাদা অভিক প্রেজেন্ট করে দাও। হ্যাঁ
স্যার
আমাকে
আমার
দেখা
দেখুন তো।
যাচ্ছে। এই তো, হ্যাঁ দেখা যাচ্ছে, দেখা যাচ্ছে, চলো
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ,
ওয়েল
গুড।
এটা
এই তো ফার্স্ট ক্লাস,
thank you.
চমৎকার একদম। হ্যাঁ
ওয়েল অরিজিৎ দেন গো অন।
ফুল স্ক্রিন হবে দাদা?
জাস্ট আ মিনিট।
হ্যাঁ ঠিক আছে, ভালোই দেখতে পাচ্ছি।
ওকে ওকে।
এর থেকে বড় হলে কেটে যাচ্ছে অরিজিৎ।
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে, না এটা ফুল স্ক্রিন করলে হতো না, না ফুল স্ক্রিন করে, ঠিক আছে চলো।
ফুল স্ক্রিন, জাস্ট আ মিনিট, ফুল স্ক্রিন আমি ইজ ইট ওকে?
হ্যাঁ 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 ওকে, ফাইন
চলো।
fine, thank you Abhigda. Today
Yeah,
I am
yeah.
going to present the topic written as research productivity and its influencing factors, the case of 6 top universities in West Bengal. The work is divided into 3 parts. In first part I will show how these universities has performed. No, first slide, no need.
Okay.
Firstly, I will show how these 6 universities has performed over the years, and then I will show what are the factors are influencing for this research productivity, and the last stage I will show how the most cited papers are active in social platforms. Both the primary and secondary data has been used for this study. Next. Ovik, the next.
Yeah, I have gone to next.
Okay.
I can see the Swami
With
Vivekananda
this-
screen.
Yes. With this quote, our nation is advanced in proportion to education and intelligence spread among the masses. With this quote, we can relate research with the education, where research will lead to the advancement of a nation or of a society. Please proceed. Through this study, the questions will be answered. What is the pattern of growth of publication of universities in West Bengal? What are the pattern of authorship citation? What are the major domains produced most of the papers from these universities? What are the collaboration patterns like organization-wise or country-wise? What are the factors influencing this research productivity, and how these researchers are active in social platforms? These questions will be answered through this study. So before going to the results, let me explain the methods have to be followed by this study. First, selection of the university. How I have selected these universities, 6 top universities according to their NAC CGPA. The last CGPA is available at NAC website has been considered, and from this Jadavpur University, University of Calcutta, University of Kalyani, University of Burdwan, University of North Bengal, and Presidency University. This 6 university has been taken as a sample. But these are secondary data. From these secondary data, the research productivity has been shown. Next. This is the how this data has been fetched from database, that is Scopus database has been used for this study. In first stage, I have showed here only one university, that is affiliation ID with Jadavpur University. First, total data received Jadavpur University till 2020, 29,000 odd, Calcutta University 22,000, University of Burdwan 5,900 something. All total together, these 6 universities has produced 69,593 papers. Out of this, data screening in the second stage, data screening procedure, I have limited from 2001 to 2020, and all total 24,347 papers has been excluded from the study, considering the time period. Then the area excluded engineering, computer science, and chemical engineering. All together, at the end, total from these 6 universities, 30,934 papers has been analyzed for the purpose. Next.
অরিজিৎ,
Yes, Dada.
অরিজিৎ, এক মিনিট আমাকে
হ্যাঁ,
সময়
হ্যাঁ,
দেবে?
হ্যাঁ,
জাস্ট
হ্যাঁ,
আমি একটু বাইরে যাবো, কারণ আমি হোস্ট করছি, ফলে অনেকে না ওই জয়েন করতে পারছে না। আমি জাস্ট একটু বাইরে গিয়ে আবার আসছি।
Okay, okay, okay,
সরি
okay,
টু ইন্টারাপ্ট ইউ।
okay.
জয়া, আমি তোমাকে কো-হোস্ট করে দিচ্ছি। Sorry, Arijit, please go on.
Okay.
Arijit,
So after, Dada. So the previous slide has showed how I have collected the secondary data from Scopus. Now it's time for primary data selection, and the data collected from these 6 universities directly from their researchers and assistant professors, associate professors, and professors. All total, online survey was there. A stratified random sampling has been applied. A total of 1,304 emails were sent, and 336 responses has been got. The response rate was around 25%. Finally, with all inclusions and exclusions, 303 responses has been considered for the study. Survey instrument, the questionnaire consists of 31 questions in part 1. General and demographic information related questions were there. In part 2, there are 2 sections where in 2.1 there are 10 questions on behavioral characters of the researcher, and in the second sections, institutional level metrics were there. Next. Now the sample characteristics. Out of 303 total responses, 200 men and 103 women participants were there. From academic disciplines, science was the most, almost 43.56 of the total respondents were from science background, and from arts and humanities, it is 19.8%. From Jadavpur University has the most respondents, 127, and from Calcutta 50, Burdwan 51. Altogether 303 responses were there. Among the designation, professors were there. Professors, 83 professors has answered, associate professors 32, assistant professors 82, and 106 research scholars were also there. So there was a bar year completed in the same institution they are working. So more than 10 years out of the 303, 104 respondents replied that they are working more than 10 years in the same institution. Among 5 to 10 years, 82 respondents were there. Less than 5 years, 117. And publication, out of the 303, more greater than 50 publications were published by 83 respondents. 10 to 50 publications were published by 106. Less than 10 publications, 134 participants. From these respondents, and later I will try to fetch the factors, which are the influencing factors of the research productivity. Determinants of indices using factor analysis. Before going to the main work, convex alpha coefficient has been applied prior to data analysis to check the reliability and of the instrument, that is questionnaire. Overall scales has been found reliable as the value of convex alpha coefficient are above 0.6, indicating an acceptable level of responsibility. Next. These are the 4 scales that has been produced to the in the questionnaire. That is, first individual motivational factors, then academic environment, then institutional factors, research support. Out of these 4 scales, 3 of them has convex alpha found 0.655 for first one, that is individual motivational factors. Institutional factors has scored 0.869 and research support 0.709. All this study has done using SPSS 20.0. These are the 4 scales. Out of the 4, one is showing the below the acceptable, that is 0.6, that is academic environment. Now, these are the results of the secondary data, that is the research performance. First, university-wise publication pattern has been shown in from 2001 to 2020. Jadavpur University has published 11,314 papers. The highest number of papers has been found on 2018, that is 8 to 3, and the average citation noticed in 2004. For University of Calcutta, it is the latest year, that is 2020. That is the last year of the study. That is 754 papers has been published, and the average citation 24.65. You can see here that all for these universities, the number of publication is on the later period, but the average citation is on the first years, because these papers has spent more time than the recent paper. That is why the average citation is higher on the side. That for Jadavpur University, that is 2004. For University of Calcutta, it is also 2004. For University of Kolkata, it is 2003. 30.54 average citation was there. Next. here the relative growth rate and doubling time. Relative growth rate means to how many times this relative growth rate or the whole 20 years has been divided into 4 stanza, that is from first one 2001 to 2005, in second one 2006 to 2010, the third one is from 2011 to 2015, the fourth one is from 2016 to 2020. The mean relative growth rate and doubling time are proportionally related. If the mean relative growth rate is on the higher side, then the doubling time is lower side. When the mean relative growth rate is on the lower side, then the doubling time is on the higher side. Means when your mean relative growth rate is been increased, your doubling time will be decreased. Next. Forecasting, that means on the previous 20 years, based on the previous 20 years data, how these universities will go in the next 30 years. When Jadavpur University has published 777 papers in 2020, it is expected in 2025 914, and it will be in 2050 1536, almost doubled in 30 years for all these universities. For University of Kolkata, it is 754 in the last year, and it will be more than double, that is 1603 in 2050. Time series has been applied to measure this forecasting. Authorship pattern, how these papers has been written. Average author, you can see that for all these universities, Jadavpur University 4.07. That means to write a research paper, they have used almost 4 authors for a single paper. Means they are more likely collaborating rather writing individually. For Presidency University, it is 3.98. For NBU, North Bengal University, it is 3.76. For Bardwan University, it is 3.72. For every research papers that is published by these universities, indexed in Scopus. This is also continued. Next. Citation pattern. This is very important, how this university's research papers got the citation. As we know that citation is based on the time also, means it depends how many years these papers has been spent. So according to at the latest 13.93 average citation was there for all for Jadavpur University. Jadavpur University has published 11,314 papers during the period, and they have got 1,57,574 total citations, and on an average 13.93 per paper. The lowest is in for Presidency University, that is 10.75. For North Bengal University, it is 11.40 citations. With the time, it will be changed because more citation will come over the time. Next, please. Avigda?
Yeah, I have gone to the next one, which is document types. Can you see it?
Change হচ্ছে না তো?
Citation pattern, and then it's document types, as I see.
Yes, document types. Yes, document types means how journal articles, conference papers, book chapters, journal articles, and very rare books are there in as Scopus indexed. These are out of the total publications, 86% for Jadavpur University. For Calcutta University, it is 89% journal articles. For Burdwan University, it is above 90. Most of the cases they have published as journal articles. Conference papers are very few. Book chapters are also very few. Review papers are also very low on the lower side, and books is very on the lower side. Most productive channels of communication means in which journals these universities are mostly published. For these all are science-based journals mostly, and Elsevier, Wiley, Springer, Science Direct. These are the publishers. These university authors are mostly liked. From chemistry university is the highest number. Chemistry, from chemistry subject background, the highest number of papers has been there for most of the cases for most of these universities. Chemistry related papers. They have, these are the channels. I'm just going through these results. Next. Yes, most productive authors. Which authors are the most productive during the period? From Jadavpur University, Chattopadhyay KK. Here you can find these authors, the present data also. Total contribution during the period is 243, and for this 243 he has got 9,592 citations at an H index of 48. For University of Calcutta, it is Acharya K who has published 2,214 papers, out of which 5,822 citations he got at an H index of 40. For University of Burdwan, Ghosh BK has published 125 citations, 125 articles actually. 3301 citations he has got at an H index of 29. With this Scopus ID, you can fetch all the details of that particular author, from he is from which university, which institution, he is from which background. These things we can know by this Scopus ID from Scopus database. Most productive authors continued. I'm not going on this. Next. Subject area wise performance. From which subject has published highest number of papers? From Jadavpur chemistry, physics and astronomy, material sciences, biochemistry. These are the subjects is producing most of the papers. Here you can see all the from these universities, the higher percentage of articles has been published from the science background. There will be very rare the arts and humanities subjects. Scope is also less there. That is the also a current. Next, collaboration. Here I have shown only Jadavpur University collaborated. Jadavpur University authors with the authors of United States, 464 papers has been collaborated. With the authors of United Kingdom, 391 papers has been collaborated. With the Germany, 266 papers has been collaborated, and the citations for these respective papers has also been mentioned in that diagram. India denoted here only Jadavpur University authors. Means all the 11,314 papers is from Jadavpur University. Okay, next. Jadavpur, this is collaboration with the previous one, Dada. Yes, here organization-wise collaboration has been shown. Jadavpur University, University of Calcutta, University of Burdwan, University of Kolkata, and University of North Bengal. These 5 universities preferred the collaboration with the authors of University of Calcutta, and University of Calcutta authors has been preferred with the Jadavpur University most. Here the other universities, all the universities are from Kolkata, because these universities are Kolkata, so they like with the to collaborate with other organization in the same state or same city. Next. Here part 2, where I will show you the factors influencing the research productivity. First, it is a conceptual framework has been framed based on the factors mentioned in different literatures. Here, three type of factors I have taken. First, demographic factors in that gender, academic rank, work experience, discipline, these things are there. In individual factors, age or experience of the researcher, self efficiency of the researcher, work habits, what he wants. He wants to work individually or collaboratively. Reduced teaching load, satisfaction to contribute in the field. In the field means in his own domain. Satisfaction to stay current in the field, curiosity and creativity and positivity. These are the individual factors. And institutional factors, adequate library facilities, internet facilities, latest books, journals, e-journals facilities, remote access facilities provided by these universities. Then encouragement has been there or not from these universities. So with these indicators, go next, proceed. 4 scales has been drawn. That is, first one is index of individual motivational factors. The second scale is index of academic environment. The third scale is index of institutional factors. And the fourth one is index of research support. At the agree and disagree percentage was there. Here you can see first model 1 denoted the research scholar, model 2 is denoted to the assistant professors, model 3 denoted to the professors and associate professors, and model 4 is for overall. Index 1, that is individual motivational factors. In index 2, there is these 4 scales are there in index 1, 2, 3, 4. Here 3 star means the indicate significance at 1% error level. 2 star means these factors are significance at less than 5% error level, and 1 star means indicate significance at less than 10% levels. Using SPSS, the study has been done, and where I have seen gender I found no significance, only for model 4. See here, 0.49, 1 star means at error level 10%. Gender is somehow important for overall cases. Work experience for all the models, this is very important, significant. It found significant actually work experience of the researcher. Time spent on research has no significant for producing research. In first scale, that is individual motivational scale, where for research scholars it is found significant at less than 10% level. For assistant professors it is not significant. For professors and associate professor it is significant. For model overall, individual motivational factors found significant. For academic environment, in model 2 only it is found significant, that is for assistant professors. Institutional factors has been significant found in model 3 and 4, that is for professor, associate professor, and overall cases. Some except these factors, some constants are also there which are also effective for the research, producing more research. Next. Here I have already explained in model 1 refers to research scholar where work experience of the researcher found most significant factors. And with work experience, individual motivational factors. আগেটা একটু থাকো দাদা। In model 1 research scholars, work experience, individual motivational factors, research support, these are the significant, and gender, time spent on research are not significant. For assistant professors, work experience has significant role, but gender, time spent has no significance. For overall case, it is also gender, work experience. These are the factors are significant, but with this, individual motivational factors and institutional factors are also found significant for the growth of research publications of an institution. Next. Here, the procedure of the third part, that is this, the highly cited papers from produced by these universities are active or not. For this case, I have taken from all these 6 universities top 25 papers, and then I have collected the altmetric data, that is altmetric attention score from dimension databases. 55 articles from 150 top cited articles were found with altmetric attention score from dimension. Based on these 55 articles, I have shown how these papers are active in social media. Next. See, referenced in patents, more than 80% of the papers, tweeted by more than 100, not percentage, that is out of that 150, more than altmetric attention score, the attention count is on the left, that is tweeted by more than 100 altmetric attention count was there. News outlets, referenced in Wikipedia pages, referenced in policy sources, blogged by in Facebook pages. These top papers are active mostly. With this, I have shown a correlation among citation and altmetric attention score. It is found positive, that is from citation and altmetric score, that is 0.466. Strong, not strongly, it is showed positive and significant correlation. With citation and Mendel leadership, it is found strongly positive and significant correlation with the papers. A strongly positive and significant correlation is also found in between citation count and Mendel leadership, that is 0.627. The error level is 0.01. Now, the few suggestions were there for the researchers. Self-esteem of and striving for excellence is an important driver. Universities are recommended to organize such programs to build up these characters among the researchers. Young teachers need to be motivated for doing project works by giving a seed money from these universities. An environment of collaboration and cooperation amongst the departments under a university, given the rise of interdisciplinary and multidisciplinary research activities, the respective universities need to encourage the scholars, faculty members in social sciences, arts and humanities, and interdisciplinary research, as the number of quality research is very less in these areas. Research advisory committee of every department should be well updated regarding the latest research across the globe, so that they can embrace and encourage new research issues without any pseudo-disciplinary narrow outlook. Next. Here is my conclusion. It is concluded that a gradual growth of publications was there in the universities of West Bengal, and it is likely to be doubled in numbers in the next 30 years. Among these 6 universities, number of publications and received citations, Jadavpur University and University of Calcutta is far ahead from the other universities. It is also observed that highly cited papers are well spread among the social platforms such as Facebook pages, Wikipedia pages, Twitter, in blogs. They are also used as a reference in patents, policy sources. It is highly recommended to the research scholars that they can share their research work to the social media so that it can reach to the stakeholders, it can reach to the researchers of the same field, which will cause more visibility and more citation to the researcher. The factors influencing research performance has been analyzed based on the primary data, based on the data collected from the scholars, from the assistant professors, associate professors, and professors of these universities. It is found that individual variables like gender, work experience have significant role and on enhancing the productivity. With this, individual motivational factors and institutional factors are also found significant for the growth of the research. The results also shows that research support academic environment is still not sufficient to influence the research activities in these universities to the researchers of these universities, which to overcome these problems, more funding should be expected, should be granted from the governments to cope up these problems. With this, I have done. If you have any question, please. These are the references. Thank you.
Arijit, presentation stop করে দিই। Madhusri,
হ্যাঁ,
are you there?
কারোর কোনো প্রশ্ন আছে? Is there anyone who wants to ask anything regarding his paper? তাহলে আমি
Good evening, madam.
ও আচ্ছা, গুড ইভিনিং।
Madam, may I ask a question? Not a question. I have a query actually.
Yes, sir.
So actually, I have a query regarding this
Yes,
paper. Where
Hello.
the research productivity has doubled. So it's a nice presentation by Arijit, but my query is
Yes.
how you have predicted that research productivity will be double in a certain period. You have shown that it is in 2050 it will
I
be
have showed here,
double.
but the formula I have
But
used, I have
what
not
are the
showed
different
here.
factors
There is a
also
formula of
be considered, or what have you have considered for your for that purpose? I want to know
yes.
this
For
aspect only.
previous. Okay. There is a time series formula is there. Okay. With the previous 20 years data, based on the previous 20 years data, it could be forecast with the later years. That formula has been applied here. Based on that formula, I have calculated and see that in the next 30 years, it has more than double for some of the universities, not for all the cases.
If possible, could you please explain the formula of the time series data?
Oh, okay. Just a minute. I have to check it.
তপন বাবু, আপনি তো সেটাই জানতে চাইছেন,
একদম
তাই না?
তাই, আমি জানতে চাইছি যে
হুম, হুম।
কিভাবে এই
হ্যাঁ, একটু
কনসিডার করা হয় আর কি।
স্ট্রেট লাইন
বলতে চাইছি যে আরো যদি টাইম দাঁড়িয়ে হয়তো নতুন কোনো ফ্যাক্টর, প্রচুর স্টাফ রিক্রুটমেন্ট হলো, টিচার রিক্রুটমেন্ট হলো, তখন কি ফ্যাক্টরটা একই থাকবে? তখন তো নিশ্চয়ই চেঞ্জ হয়ে যাবে। সেই জন্য ফর্মুলাটা কিভাবে উনি করতে
না,
চাইছেন
এটা
সেটাই একটু জানতে
টিচার
চাই।
রিক্রুটমেন্টের উপর ডিপেন্ডেন্ট নয়, এটা প্রিভিয়াস ডেটার উপর ডিপেন্ডেন্ট দাদা। প্রিভিয়াস ডিপেন্ড স্ট্রেট লাইন ইকুয়েশনে ফর্মুলাটা আছে yc equals to ab, okay, then summation x equals to, suppose I have taken 10, then a summation y by n, where y means total publications and n means 20 years. If you does it, a equals to 486.45. Then if I could share na, would be better. Let me try to share the screen again. Is it visible? Not visible, no?
Oh yes, it is visible, Tash.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, it is visible.
See this table here. Trend analysis of research output of University of Calcutta. Here is the years, all the years, and year-wise number of documents produced. Okay. Then, to assume the future growth of the publication of University of Calcutta, time series analysis has been introduced. Here is the formula: straight line equation, that is yc equals to a plus b, summation x equals to 10, then a equals to summation y by n. Y here 9729, that is the total publication of sorry. Here summation y equals to 9729. This, the b is 28.65 calculated. Estimated number of publication in 2025 is when x equals to 2025 minus 2011, x equals to 14, then yc equals to 486.45, with this yc equals to 887.55 in 2025. কত ছিল লাস্ট ইয়ারে? it was in 2020 it was 754. In 2025 it will be 887.55, means 887 papers will be there. In as per this formula, in 2023 it will be 1030. With this, in 2040 it will be 1317, and in 2050 it will be 1603. So this with this time series data is dependent on the previous data, previous 20 years data, previous, you can take previous 30 years data, any data. Error is there. Baba,
Tapun Babu, is
Uh,
it clear to you?
Yes, yes, yes. Clear, but it is only depend on the previous data.
depend on the previous data. Yes, yes,
Basis
yes.
of the previous data, some predictive model. It is actually the some prediction is made
Yes, yes.
here. Okay, thank you
Prediction,
again.
prediction. Yes.
But I think this is not, it is only a prediction based on a straight line formula on existing infrastructure. If infrastructure or factors like human resources and your data resources and lab and everything is include.
It will change. It will change. Yes.
It will change. If it is included, it
With the
will change.
infrastructure.
Maybe
Yes, ma'am.
it will be more faster rather than for in the doubling the year you have said. Maybe it will be earlier. The research outputs will be doubled. That is
Yes,
your. That is the point. I think Tapan Babu wanted to say.
Yes, madam. I have got this point that this factor is not included in that particular formula. So I have
Yes.
got the. Thank you.
Is there anyone to ask any question? স্যার তাহলে কনক্লুড করব।
শেষ করে দাও।
It's a very wonderful presentation, Arijit. You have done a great job, and the research productivity of and the influencing factors. But you have chosen only 6 universities of West Bengal. You have excluded Vidyasagar University, which is also important university. They are also doing research. I don't know why, but your
Actually,
presentation
ma'am,
was
that
very
is
nice.
NAC Vidyasagar is not A graded. That is why excluded.
You see, sometimes NAC doesn't uh, can be considered. You have considered that is a different thing, but
Yes,
they
ma'am.
also they are also doing a lot of work, research work.
Yes, ma'am.
So
I will do with the other universities also.
yeah, NAC,
Okay.
you are some sort of you. It is a biased opinion that you have chosen those 6 universities on the basis of NAC, but there are many factors for getting the score of NAC. Also, that has to be considered. But your presentation is wonderful, and we have learned a lot that research work on science and of Jadavpur University is well ahead of among these 6 universities, but others are also doing well. And I've seen that most of the research is going on chemistry and physics, and then astronomy, all are science subjects. But you suggested that if there is collaboration among the departments and researchers, and also if more projects can be given to the assistant professors, then the output will be better. What I felt, and this is a very good presentation. Again, I must say that you have done a great arduous effect for doing this, writing this paper. And shall I conclude this? Thank you, Arijit, and thank you, the organizing team of Universal Briefing, and also our Professor Udayan Bhattacharya, who is the founder of this Universal Briefing. This is a very nice uh, platform for the researchers, and thank you all.
Joya, Joya, are you there? Joy, I think we can skip formally the vote of thanks because already Madhusri has done that. So you just announce our next study circle details and then we will conclude, okay? And before that, I would like to thank also Joya for her nice anchoring this session. Joya? You are not audible, Joya.
মাইকটা তো
Please.
বন্ধ আছে রে, মাইকটা বন্ধ আছে রে বাপ।
Mic on করো।
হ্যাঁ,
I would like to make an announcement regarding the next study circle. It will take place on 24th June, and our speaker for the session will be Tanushree Rokti, Librarian, Upadhyay College. As Madhusri ma'am already have thanked, so I'm not going to that. I would like to thank UB sir. I would like to thank Madhusri ma'am, Arijit da, and Arijit for the technical support. And last but not the least, I would like to thank all our participants and audience for attending the session. Thank you.
Okay, then.
Thank you, Joya.
I
And
would
also,
request all the participants to kindly subscribe our YouTube channel because we are very continually doing this kind of study circle so that they can get notification and other academic activities that we are going from Universal Briefing. So till then, we are meeting on 24th of June. So সবাই ভালো থাকবেন. Thank you. Good night.
Thank you. Thank you.
thank you. Good night.
Thank you.
Thank you.